Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. All the everybody's. This is Wendy. This is Wendy's Parade of Perfume. And for this video, it's been a hot minute, but I am on day 75 of my no buy. So I'm just going to do an update on that, as well as, stuff I've been wearing. One of those. So just a chit chatty video, seeing how I'm doing, seeing how you guys are doing since it's been a month. I've just been slightly busy, not even with work so much. We've actually slowed down, but I did a little backpack last weekend, and that's a lot to prepare for, and a few other things. And I haven't been scrolling on my perfume website so much, so it's been slightly less on my mind, but we'll get to that. So the no buy. I last updated at 40 days. Now it's a little bit over a month later. Have I stuck to my no buy? Well, technically not. I have gotten one thing. I don't even know how it popped up on my radar, but so I'm just going to rush into the justifications here, right? It's a Guerlain. It's vintage. It's discontinued. It was a bit of a unicorn. However, it was just a decant. So I did not spend, $1,800 on some sort of sealed flacon from the 60s or something of a discontinued Guerlain. Anyway, it is a decant of the 1936 perfume from Guerlain called Soulevant. Let me see if I can. Souslevent. Soulevant, which this is always, this is on my list of murder perfumes, right? Obviously, this is not the original formula from the 30s. This was re-released, and I wish Guerlain would do this again, but they re-released this in 2005, which is already 20 years ago now, as to re-release some of their vintage fragrances. And this is a super, super duper green, slightly spicy, slightly bitter, old-fashioned floral, like with carnations and rose and things like that, and lots of moss on the bottom, lots of gabardine on the top, lots of herbs in the middle, and lavender. Oh gosh, just kill me now. This is a absolutely stunningly gorgeous, deep and dark sheeper of my dreams. Just for disclosure, this was $65 shipped. So with tax and shipping for this 10 ml discount, this 10 ml decant of Soulevant, it was $65. And I don't feel bad. I felt a little bad when I was buying it because I was like, I'm really not supposed to be doing this. And while there are other things that I'm going to have to miss out on, things are going to be on sale, things are going to go away, I'm just going to miss out on things. And that's part of taking a step back and doing a no buy and not having to have every single thing, because that's not possible, first of all. And I'm just going to have to get to deal with that feeling. But this, honestly, I just couldn't say no to, and I didn't, and I bought it. And I'll do a full review on this later. Obviously, I've only sparingly sprayed this a few times because it's going to be in limited supply. But I finally got my hands. Sorry, this is just my handwriting, but I don't know if the camera can get that. On Guerlain Soulevant. And that's the only perfume thing I bought. I haven't bought any scented lotion. I haven't bought any bath and body stuff, any shower gel. I have bought absolutely nothing when it comes to that. And in some ways, I'm having less of those cravings, which is good. It's so weird, again, how this is such an addiction, not, more like a compulsion, like gambling, things like that. But I still have them on occasion where I have those surges, the perfume surge, that gotta, wanna. But it's starting to subside a little bit. And I imagine as time goes on, that will subside even more. Along with the fact that I picked an interesting time to do this. Chanel's coming out with another perfume. I think it's called Comet. It's like iris, heliotrope, cherry blossom, and musk. And the smaller bottle is $325 plus your tax plus your shipping. That's like over $350. I mean, not only do I not want to spend that much, but I can't. I've done a review on Chanel Le Leon, and I basically just bitched about the price the entire time for the entire review. So that's already how I feel about that. But part of me is like, I'm not going to spend $400. That's like a car payment. That's like half of a mortgage payment. Well, a little like less than half of a mortgage payment now in 2024. But still, $400 is like, that would have to be a perfume like that. I have decided my standard will be I have to test it, and is it good as Samsara? Am I going to like this just as much as I like my most favorite perfume that I never, ever, ever get tired of, that never fails me, that I feel like $1,000,000 in every time, that I have like an amazing full body experience while wearing it because I love the way it smells so much? Does it do that? Does it smell like Samsara? Then I will give whoever manages that feat $400 for a bottle of perfume. But until then, I'm not doing it. I'm not approaching that. The insane prices, and also just companies coming out with like, they release like 11 perfumes at one time. That kind of irritates me. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Um, that being said, though, sometimes I almost kind of miss I'm still perfume obsessed, obviously. I'm still wearing perfume every day. I'm still enjoying wearing perfume. I'm still loving the ritual. I love my bottles, but I almost like where that gotta, that wanna, that compulsion used to be. I almost feel slightly empty. Not as a whole. I'm not like necessarily depressed about it. Oh gosh, my dog is barking at somebody outside. Don't get in trouble, Rusty. Sorry. You guys are just going to have to hear that because I don't edit. Anyway, yeah, I'm not like carrying around a heavy depression about it. It's not like that, like a true like chemical withdrawal or something, but very occasionally I will be like, I just will feel just a little empty. Like like a wound that's healed over, just yeah, just a little bit. Not all the time. It's not a bad thing necessarily. It's just another emotional thing I need to get used to as I'm taking a step back. But I'm on day 75. I still have a few perfumes that I have my eye on, but I feel better about waiting until next year to even think about that. In the beginning of the year, I was like, how am I going to do this? So I guess the best way to put it would be the first couple of weeks of this was very, 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 very hard. Like it was something that I was kind of struggling with. At least once or twice a day, I would have like a little perfume struggle. It's about March 15th or March 16th. Today's March 15th. Now the last couple weeks have been a lot easier. It's just starting to leave my mind a little bit. So we'll see how I feel at day 100, at day 150, toward the end of the year during Black Friday when I got all the crazy coupon sales. So we'll see how I feel. Anyway, enough rambling about that. I just picked out some perfumes that I've been wearing lately. As I said before, I am going through my stash, and I have plenty of perfumes that I admit I don't know very well, or I've barely been wearing, or I've even forgot that I've had. One of them is from Parfum Persana, Prim Lormos, called Valet de Rosy. I've only worn this once or twice, but this is a super fun, I think this is an extrait actually, maybe, yeah. This is this is really pretty. Sorry, I'm getting dark. I waited until too long to do this. Valet de Roses. This is a like dirty gourmand rose. It has like oranges in it. It has cloves and myrrh and incense. But this is a really stunningly, gorgeously done rose perfume. And I've just pulled this out. I've had this for like a year or two, and I knew I wanted it, but I didn't explore it too much. So I am still having fun going back and looking and what I have and what I've been ignoring. And that's one of them. And I need to go get to know that a little bit better. Another one is from another exploratory fragrance is from Parfum Saint Nicolai, Caravassanil Intense. I don't think I'm saying that right. Caravanseral Intense. It's supposed to be about caravans, like caravans and tobacco and leather and coffee. It's supposed to be like a spicy leather coffee fragrance with a little bit of like a cologne-ish hint of florals, and it is. And this has been very nice too. And that's all I have to say about that, because these are two that I'm just getting to know. Okay, so the perfumes I've really been wearing the last couple of weeks. Still finishing off my bottle of La Folie de Berlin from Serge Lutens. This one I wanted to finish like even a year or two ago, but I have 2 other bottles of this open that I've been using. So I've been keeping this out front and center. Do you guys do that? The ones that you're trying to finish up, just so I can try to finish it up. I had to go to the bank today and even got a compliment on this. Although the girl was standing like 10 feet away from me and she was like, "You smell so good. What's your perfume?" And for a second I was like, "Oh my God, it's not supposed to project that much," but that's okay. So working on La Folie de Berlin. I always have a Shalimar, and the Shalimar for the last few weeks has been Shalimar Cologne. If you guys have this one, I always think about this as my champagne Shalimar. Ugh, I love Shalimar Cologne. It's like this light florals, light I don't know, it's just effervescent, champagne and gorgeous. I'm just gonna go through this quick. You guys have seen half of these anyway. Golo Prada Infusion de Riz. When I came back from my backpacking trip and I took a huge, nice shower, do you know what the very first perfume I ran for was? Old Reliable Prada Infusion de Riz. I missed that one. This is a fragrance from Alchemia Perfumes called Arabesque. The only bad thing about this is that it's an oil perfume and it doesn't spray very well. So I have to twist off the cap and use it as a pour bottle. But this is an absolutely gorgeous sandalwood fragrance. A little bit of sandalwood, a little bit of incense, a little bit of like resins, a little bit of a tiny, tiny bit of spice, a tiny bit of earth because there's an iris note in here. But you know, and the life and times where they call it sandalwood and they put in whatever shitty aroma chemical they can think of, this is a very nice, smooth, pleasant, easy. When I say easy to wear, I just mean that it's just not that grating, harsh aroma chemical. But this is a really nice sandalwood and very affordable too. Anyway, I've been liking Arabesque lately. I guess more on the indie spectrum here. There's an oil company I like on Etsy called Adirondack Aromatics, and this is just their Goddess fragrance, which is literally just a citrus wildflower perfume. But it's so pretty, and it's $12, and it lasts 6 to 8 hours. It lasts just as good as any other perfume. It has this really cute herbal delivery device with a roller ball, and I've been really liking their oils. Because it's spring. Another perfume of neglect, but I have been wearing this more lately. Lilac Love from Amouage. Has anyone tried this? Now, this is not going to be for everybody. Amouage usually is not, at least the older ones. To me, this is like the ultimate Easter fragrance. It's like a green floral. It has a lot of hyacinth and like those like green flowers with a dusting of cocoa powder and a lot of white flowers, just like gardenia and things like that. But the hyacinth and the lilac are like surrounded by these green stems, and it's powdery, but it's because of like a cocoa powder dust. And it's not sweet, but gosh, I would have never guessed that like lilac and hyacinths, which to me are just like these springtime flowers. They're just so green. They're so realistic. The cocoa's lovely, and as it dries down, the white florals really come out, so it's a really pretty like jasmine and gardenia scent. The cocoa kind of never goes away. It's a little bit powdery, but super gorgeous. Not for everybody, but I've been really liking this one. Oh, let's just end on my Guerlains. So the last Guerlain, Mon Guerlain that came out is Sparkling Bouquet, which came out a couple years ago now. Totally on the gray market now for like, I just checked still. It's still like $50 to $75 on the gray market for a full bottle. This is the most gorgeous apple blossom fragrance I have ever smelled. People that are older, maybe, did anyone else have the apple pectin shampoo from back in the day? It was in these big jugs, this kind of cloudy looking shampoo. It was called apple pectin, and it smelled so good. And that's a little bit what this reminds me of. It smells like pears. It smells like apple blossoms. It's a little bit effervescent. There's a little bit of jasmine in here, a little bit of lavender. To me, this is not a lavender heavy Mon Guerlain, with a little bit of vanilla and sandalwood on the bottom. However, just as a warning, there's a musk note there is a very strong laundry musk note in this. It does not bother me because I just really enjoy wearing this perfume. But it is like a fruity floral musk. And for some people, I can see that the laundry musk, it's not even in white musk, it's like laundry white musk, which is a slight difference in my opinion. That could be annoying to some people, but I've been wearing this a ton. I've been wearing this to work, been wearing this to bed, been wearing this for the day. I've actually been wearing this a lot. Glad I pulled the trigger on this one. I did for this one wait till it went gray market. And a super fun but super discontinued from Guerlain. This is Guerlain French Kiss, and I'm winding it up. It's getting dark out. I think now it's being replaced by Rose Cherie. This perfume, I don't have anything else that smells like this. I would never wear anything else that smells like this. This is a rose and violet perfume, but it's super candied, super sweet. When I close my eyes, I think of just like a neon purple color. It is just the ultimate sweet flowers and candy perfume. And this is the one for me. If I need a flowers and candy perfume, a neon flashing lights, flowers and candy, fruity floral French Kiss from Guerlain would be it. I love this perfume. I only wear it once in a while. It's not really my style, but for some reason I get a kick out of wearing it. So, anywho, that's it. That's day 75 update. I am working on a rose list still. I know I said that last time. I just got distracted, but I did easy roses last time. And even though it's March going into April, I don't care about seasons on this channel. I just kind of do whatever I want for fun. And I'm going to do a little bit more hardcore roses next time. Is anyone else on a no buy, or what have you bought, or how have you been feeling? How do you feel about the prices? How do you feel about $400 for a 75 ml bottle of perfume? I just can't. I just can't. And I guess I should just end there. Anyway, this is Wendy's Parade, and if you stuck with me for the 15 minutes, I do appreciate a lot. And I do try to get back to all of you when you leave me a comment, and I really appreciate anyone that takes the time to watch. So thank you, and have a good weekend, and happy St. Patrick's Day to y'all. Bye-bye.